everybody. Welcome to ContinueQuest. My name is Dominic.
I'm Paul.
I'm Nick.
And today we're playing Super Mario RPG for Super Nintendo.
This one is a classic.
Highly considered.
Highly considered a classic. Did you guys own this one?
Yes, I actually did own it.
I did as well. I also had the Prima guide for it, guys.
Ooh,
but I don't know where it's at right now.
You must have traded in 4 games.
Oh, yeah.
To have the money to get the extra Prima guide. You probably got the 10% off when you bought the Prima guide, though.
You know how many lawns I had to mow to get that Prima guide?
Oof. A lot.
At least one.
$5 a lawn, probably.
Is that how much you charge for a lawn?
$5 a lawn, easily.
Are you kidding me? That's all that you made for it?
Dude. You did like 20 at least.
Was I getting ripped off?
Yeah, you were getting ripped off bad.
God damn.
Dude, like 20 is the going rate for a lawn.
Shit, I thought I was doing well for myself. Well, I quickly quit that and got the newspaper job. So
which was
far worse. I'm excited to play this. I never owned this one. I would rent it all the time, and that's a bad thing to do with an RPG.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't rent RPGs.
Yeah, but it worked out. Because of that, I never beat this game, but let's do it now. Let's beat it this time.
Yeah.
All right. What's our name gonna be?
What
Mario?
are we gonna name Mario?
I'm boring. I always do like Link, Mario, when it's like one of these games, when it's like a Nintendo game.
Yeah, I usually just name him his name. Wait,
I'm gonna blow the game's mind. Are you ready?
His name's gonna be Sam?
His name's gonna be Samus.
In all caps? In all caps? What are you, on YouTube? Leaving a comment or something?
Oh, no.
I
Samus.
Samus.
How do I go back?
Yeah.
No.
Samus.
Wait, how do you delete?
Samus.
You gotta go back and then hit the blank space, maybe?
I guess.
Look how many blank space options you have, too.
There's a lot in there.
Get any of them. They're all good.
The OCD in me thinks that they might all be a little different, so I'm bothered by the fact that there's so many of them. Are you just gonna do Mario now?
I'll just do Mario. You guys made me feel bad about making it.
No, just your excursion into another name. I mean, don't get intimidated now that you know.
Mario Q.
Okay, Mario Q.
Mario.
Mario. Italian racist. Hey, we're all Italian. We can say it.
Yeah.
We can be as Italian racist as we want.
That's great.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
This chick's gotta get saved by that Dago.
Stupid Wob lost her again.
Bunch of spaghetti mouths running around.
Typical.
I remember when this game came out, the big hubbub was the graphics, because it looks a little claymation-y in a way.
Yeah, well, it was like 3D rendered, right? That's what this is considered.
The same rendering as Donkey Kong Country?
I don't know.
It looks real similar.
It looks similar to that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I mean, they are, I guess, 3D models. They look like 3D models. But I'm not sure. I'm not positive. I'm sure someone will let us know.
Yeah.
But I remember this came out, and I remember really being my mind being blown by it. I remember there were advertisements for Earthbound too that kind of made it look like it had these graphics. Like the advertisements look similar, but that game definitely had it fully pixel art.
Do you remember when Super Nintendo games for a while had clay animated covers?
That's what I mean.
Was Stun FX like that?
Yeah, Stun FX was like that, and that's what I remember. I remember this, and I remember Earthbound having ads like that. Mm-hmm. And it really confused me because I thought they were all gonna look like this.
Well, there was also Claymates. Do you remember that game?
Oh yeah, no, I never had Clay. What's that one?
It's just some weird game for Super Nintendo with clay.
I had
rendered
Clay Fighter.
Was it Clay? Oh,
it was a lot
Fighters.
I think it might have been the same artists who did Clay Fighters. I'm not
okay.
sure, but. That was another game like that.
Do I get experience for these guys?
I don't know. It didn't look like it.
I can't remember if they give you the stats. I think they do.
I don't think they do. I think you can skip them all and just go right to Bowser.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well,
Spoiler alert, Bowser's coming up. Juke these, dude.
Oh,
Juke
shit.
these
No,
guys.
now you gotta deal with now your pins are attacked, man. Jesus, 4 of them. But someone's using advanced tactics right now because I see crits going off left and right.
Oh, dude. The only way I hit in this game is with crits. So the cool thing about this, as opposed to other RPGs, is that it had this timing system, so it felt a little more interactive. So instead of just attacking like that, you attack at the right time. You hit attack again, and you do this extra bonus.
Yeah.
Mario does this double hit there. And the same goes for blocking, which is nice too.
Yeah, I always thought that was some other RPGs use that to an extent. Pokemon, if you hit a button or whatever, you can capture a Pokemon
If you
easier.
hit up and B, it always captures the Pokemon.
Well, not
Every
always.
time.
Not always.
Always.
Dude, look at this parallaxing right here.
But oh my god, this is great. Watch this shit. He's like, where the fuck is this? He's like, oh my God.
I love this because we know where she is.
Oh!
She right there. Watch this dude. Watch what he do.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh, he just jumped up there. Did you see that?
Dude,
That's what I was
jump
getting
man
to.
in
Mario
action.
squats, dude. You know he squats. He does box jumps every day at the gym.
Don't let Bowser bruise you.
Yeah, kind of a mistake in making the words so big and the boxes so small.
I love this because you're like, oh, I'm gonna attack Bowser, and you're like, oh, attack
King
that.
Yeah, this game was really impressive in the day. I remember, because I remember all the talk was graphics back then. Everything was about the graphics, which had the better graphics. And I remember at first everyone was like, Sega kicks Super Nintendo's ass, but as Super Nintendo aged and they really like started messing around with it, you were like, ain't no way that Sega's got better graphics than Super Nintendo.
Well, yeah, they start
Mode
like in
9.
this game. Yeah, this game uses that Mode 7 really good.
Mode 7. I was called Mode 9.
What do you call it, Mode 9?
No clue.
Because you want it to be 2 better.
Yeah, I want the improved version of it.
That was a good pun. Chain reaction.
Yeah.
It's really funny. It's really funny, guys.
Solid ass ready.
Do you remember a game on Genesis called Hard Driving?
No.
That's a game that had like, it was like all polygons, like all 3D rendered.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my God, I'm driving a car.
So hard.
And it's funny when you compare that to this, you're just like, wow, that's a piece of shit that barely runs.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
a glorious piece of art.
Yeah.
A glorious piece.
I feel like wasn't there a Star Fox for SNES?
There was,
Yeah.
and Sony helped to develop
Did
the
they
technology to achieve the 3D render in that.
Those graphics are very early PlayStation looking with tons of triangle polygons, like the triangles and stuff like that.
Yo, Bowser just cursed. Funga?
Dude, that's so close to Fungool right there, man.
Yeah, whoa!
I never thought of that.
That is so close. I mean, he's also talking about fungus. I'm sure they curse using the word fungus.
Oh,
Funga.
yeah.
But it's also close to Fungool.
You mushroom funga?
Funga! No, but I remember there was a game that I loved when I had Sega Channel that was Mutant Chronicles. Do you remember that?
I remember reading about that.
That had like crazy graphics at the time that were sort of like this. They were kind of like 3D rendered characters. It looked like Vector Man, like that style, like polygonal characters. The only thing cool about that game, because it really wasn't that good of a game, was that when you shot the dudes, their heads flew off.
Whoa!
Every
Yeah.
kill was like a decapitation.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You decapitated dudes with your gun. It was sweet.
That's awesome.
Oh,
man.
yeah. How about that title screen? That
What
was
an
real
intro.
nice.
Yeah, right? That's like a movie, dude. Title just coming in like 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah,
RPGs always set the stage a little nicer. And
Yeah.
Square did this one in Square's heyday before they were absorbed. I don't know. Final Fantasy VII is pretty much Square's heyday, I guess. But
Yeah,
anyway.
that was right before it, right?
Yeah, right before they were absorbed for like a few years.
Yeah, a couple. No,
Like
no,
10?
I feel like Square Enix happened while we were working at Gamervision. I think that
Does
happened.
that happen? Yeah, that happened in the mid 2000s. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, they had a lot
it
of
was
games
after
before
like
that.
Final Fantasy 9, I think.
Yeah, but
I think it was after 10.
Yeah,
think
you
it
might be
was,
right.
yeah.
You might be right.
Anyway,
Anyway,
fucking Mario's hanging up there, dude.
looking like his clothes,
This has a bunch of like Final Fantasy stuff in it too.
like potions and stuff like that.
Well, like potions, and then there's a couple like Final Fantasy like enemies.
Yeah, there's a secret boss you can fight.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby weapon. weapon?
No.
His name's Cullix. He's from like Final Fantasy 2 or something. I'm not sure which one.
Was this fully
going to
developed
bed?
by Square?
I think so. I think it was like the same thing with Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, how Capcom did a lot of it.
Right.
And I think Square did a lot. Of course, I don't know. Look at the credits.
I'm gonna do it right. I'm actually gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna have Brad send that over to me. Brad, can you pull up Super Mario RPG?
Paul. We let Brad go, don't you remember?
Brad go?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
What's your new name?
Oh,
What's your name,
software.
dude?
Is it Jerry?
Jared?
No, he's mouthing it.
Charles?
Charles.
Chilton?
Do you like Charles or Chuck?
Anyway.
I think you're saying Chuck. It's Chuck.
It's Chuck. It's Chuck now.
Ask Chuck to look it up, Paul.
It's Chuck, whatever your name is. Chuck, send me over the Super Mario RPG wiki, please.
If you're trying to find the secret box,
I know it's in here somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you to move on.
No, it's
because I don't think it is in here.
I think you're a liar.
So this was fully developed by Square. Yeah.
Okay. The comedy in this game, by the way, guys, is
Priceless.
good. It's good.
Yeah?
It's funny. This is a funny game.
Well, dude. I remember this game came out, and then I was like, why didn't they make any more of this? But they made the Paper Mario series, and the Paper Mario series was kind of like the spiritual successor to this, and those had the similar type of humor, like real cutesy humor, stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a lot of
just
silent movie type stuff.
with
like Mario
explaining.
Stuff? Yeah, Mario explains everything through movement.
Right.
You'll see. It happens very soon. I won't spoil it.
Mario's not allowed to talk ever.
What game's tiny?
He has talked in games before, though. I mean, he talks in like all the new games, but like
he doesn't though. He usually just says
has like
his
name, and that's about it.
He's a silent hero.
He's a Gordon Freeman.
He's a Halo.
He's a Halo.
He's
Halo
a John T. Halo.
I thought Halo talked a lot.
Did he?
I think he talks like all the time.
I think so.
I think Halo's got a lot of voice.
He's got a lot to say.
I don't give a damn about a Halo.
I always like the silent protagonist, cause he's your cipher. You want to be him. Men want to be him.
Other men want to be him as well.
Women also want to be him. Everybody wants to be him.
Mm-hmm.
Mario's pad. That's just too cool. See, that shows that they're with it and hip.
You know what I really like about this game that I only realized on a recent playthrough is that this game is about an RPG literally crashing into Mario's world and changing the world.
It's
so like a sword from an RPG drops down,
right,
and then all the enemies change a little bit, as we see in the first boss, the dagger that you fight.
Right.
Oh, dude, you're blowing my mind.
So it's all just it's like
it's a meta thing.
It's a meta thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Square Enix smashing into the Super Mario mythos.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys have any memories of this game? Like any specific times you remember playing it?
Yeah, I didn't know how to masturbate yet, so I was really into this.
That sounds good. I'm glad that you were able to focus that energy before.
Yeah. But now it's just out of control.
I could never beat this.
I never play video games.
I thought that was timid hits when I was a kid. I was like, duh. I'm a dumbass kid. Again, I did not know masturbation.
Yeah, you didn't know how to. Yeah, you didn't know how to read fully yet.
You know what? I tried to double dip, tried to go back to that joke. It didn't work. We're gonna move on. It's gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna have fun.
Join us on this journey of self-discovery, guys. My brother played this game a lot, probably because he didn't masturbate.
He was younger than you.
He was younger than me, yeah, so he played this a ton. Oh, when you jump on them, you get a bonus, right?
Sometimes, if they're turtles, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, he just punched the shit out of people. Mario didn't punch people before this, but
there you go.
This game, he just like...
Yeah, he straight up punched a Goomba in the face.
Yeah, he's violent as shit in this.
Till it exploded into stardust.
Yeah, I guess stomping someone's probably more violent than punching them.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that also happens.
Yeah. I know that's the better move that you get. That's the power up. Yeah, so you don't get anything for it. I don't think you get anything for the jump on them.
I think it's the turtles you can do it to the turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Like that block I just did, Goomba.
I remember this was the first RPG I really played.
Yeah.
And like I had to explain it to kids at school. I was like, when you fight things, you go to this other like thing, and it's like a square. It's weird, but it's fun.
It's still fun. Trust me on this one. I had played like Final Fantasy before this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what my first RPG was. I think it might have been Final Fantasy.
Oh, shit.
What? 6.
3. Yeah. I think that was mine too. Yeah, my brother got like really into this, then Earthbound, and after like I didn't really play Earthbound with him or anything.
I can't believe you guys had. I didn't know anybody who had Earthbound.
Oh yeah, well he bought it for like $50, I think.
Nintendo really publicized that game in Nintendo Power and stuff. They hyped it up because it was a big deal in Japan, but I don't think it ever really. It just had its cult audience. It didn't really have a big, wide audience here.
Yeah. It had that awesome advertisement that had the scratch and sniff stickers. Remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
I had it in Game Pro, and I think we talked about that on the podcast. I loved that aspect of it because it was all about the food and everything. And you could just like you would get the ad. They would have like I think it was always the same 2 stickers pretty much, but they knew how to get the kids because kids love a motherfucking sticker. They love that shit.
I went to a middle school that had in the library issues of GamePro that you could check out.
Say what?
Yeah. There was a cover story about Star Fox on one.
Oh. Chuck's playing us off. Well, let's finish up the story.
Come on,
This
Chuck.
story, well, this story's gonna go into the next one. I don't want to finish it up because it's just the tip of the iceberg of the GamePro-ness.
Stay tuned. We're hearing about the coolest library in America.
The kid who's lived the coolest life. Stay tuned, bro.